Hello everyone, welcome to Trains on Tuesday. In weather like this, I think we'll head inside and do a little work on the layout. But as you can see, this weather doesn't bother CN. They still keep the trains going. Okay, so we'll leave the winter weather outside for now. Today, by the way, is January the 6th, 2020. And I'll show you what I've been up to here since my last update, when I got the backdrops up, and where we're headed from here. Alright, this area here is the control panel area. It takes two controllers and all of these block switches. They all go on there. It's a foot wide, and having put this gusset in the corner here, all this stuff here, and added this gusset into this corner, it reduced the size of the control panel area there more than I wanted. So I built a new one, wider. Got it in there. Everything seemed to fit, but I didn't like it. It stuck out too wide past my little workbench. Stuck out way out here. And didn't leave me enough room there. Plus it was a long reach to the back. So I put the old one back in again. It will do. I've also taken my piles of track and laid them back down approximately where they were before, just to give me an idea of track alignment. Up around there, and back up to the top, right across the top piece to here, which is where we had done the tear up. We had torn it up right back to there. And I've now been working on the grade. You can probably see there that as the tracks head off into the distance there, they drop downhill. This area up here is about 3.5 inches higher than over here. So now I'm working on the grade, working on the slope, getting the braces in, doing the back corner as well. That's no longer propped up on empty cassette boxes like it was before. That is going to be permanently and properly fitted. That'll be all done this morning, and hopefully within a day I'll have this grade completed down here. Not quite sure yet what's going to happen here, but anyway, get that completed, and then I'm going to relay track using the old brass track and everything that I had before, just to test it out and make sure the alignments are okay, tweak it a little bit if need be, and get everything running well, and then I'll convert over to the new Pico track. So it's back to work for me. Well, since that last clip, I've been working away at this for 2 days, trying to get this grade set right. It's coming along nicely. It should after 2 days work. Wait for some glue to dry here. Get the last support in. And then a tidy up. Boy, do I need a tidy up. Let me show you what I mean. This is where I've been doing all my cutting and drilling and planing. I got all this to clean up. It's all over the carpet. It's a mess everywhere. Oh well. That's next. I'll see you when I get it done. Well, there we can see the grade. Start of the grade down. It's got a full 3-inch drop to get down to the main level. Got it pretty nice and smooth. That's not a guarantee. I've started relaying track on it. Just laying it out, trying to remember where track was. But I've got to now complete that and lay the track, wire it up, test it, make sure that the locos can handle the train up this hill. It is shorter than what it was before, and yet I think the grade is better. Well, as you can see, it's been a little while since that last clip. When the forecasters were insisting we were going to get to minus 32 with a wind chill on top of that, I put the razor away. Believe it or not, a little bit of stubble really helps. Fortunately, we didn't get that cold, but we did get down to minus 24, I think, with the wind chill around minus 34, 36. But it's warming up now. Only minus 14 today with a wind chill of minus 26. Okay, so what has happened around here? Doesn't look much changed, does it? But it is. Lots of work's been done. So let's have a look and see, and we'll even run a bit of a test train here today. First thing I'm going to talk about is this jumble of wires here, which came off the old layout and they've been tossed around. This hasn't been fitted down, it's been tossed around up here and other places, moved about. Tons and tons of wires just hanging here, but believe it or not, I know where everyone goes, and I've been rehooking them up. And it runs. We are connected, all except for a section from here. That's not connected yet. Up there a little ways, about 6 feet. I've got about 6 feet to go, and it's going to take me quite a while to do that because I've got a problem here with the transition from the grade back onto the flat. It's not a problem, it's just a lot of work, that's all. I didn't mention, today is the 17th of January. So, yesterday I got cork down along this section. The old town of Veer, which will be resurrected. Anyway, I got cork down across the duck under part. And I've put the old track back down, and I continued on from there with the track laying down the ramp and around the corner, and hooked up wires, again the old temporary wires. This is only to test it, make sure everything's working okay. So far things look pretty good. Okay, let's run a little test train. Okay, I thought it'd be appropriate to put Veer rail on. So there's my Bachmann Spectrum F40PH, and I've given it John's Rapido Veer coaches to pull. I showed these coaches in a video a little while ago, just before Christmas. Anyway, there we are, we're headed down the grade now. Remember, this is just old track. Some of it's brass, some of it's Atlas nickel silver. It's not the greatest stuff, and it will be replaced once I get everything finalized and make sure everything is running just the way I want it. Now most of what we've just seen there will be in tunnel. Just coming out of the tunnel now. And end of track. So there we go. We're getting there. I'm going to call it a wrap on this one now. On this video. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth, I think. So hopefully we're nice and warm and I can have a shave and make that connection, that 6-foot connection, and then I can have trains running while I work on the rest of this track. Got to get all this stuff down yet, and more. Anyway, it's coming. I'm happy. See you again next week for another Trains on Tuesday. Bye for now, everyone.